Hello, everybody, it's Blake from Those Internet Kids, and today I'm gonna bring you an episode of a cool game I found. It's called PlanetBase. Now, you are a colony that lands on a planet, and essentially, you have to make your colony huge. You have to keep expanding your colony. You gotta worry about trade, colonists. You gotta worry about intruders and everything. I think this game's in beta, and you have to worry about all your supplies as well. So, as of currently, I think it's in beta, so it's not fully developed yet. And of currently, the whole entire planet is one single thing of low meteors, low high sandstorm. It's the same thing on the starter planet. I can't say anything for the newer planet or the further over planet because I have unlocked it, but I haven't played it yet. So we're going to pick the location of 0 degrees north, 0 degrees east. That will be the most uninteresting place because it's 0, 0, an absence of value in both areas. Okay, the base name. What should the base name be? We are going to name this the YouTube colony. Let's make that a capital C. And I just moved the planet. There we go. And let's start this game. Large solar panels and wind turbines are more efficient as they require less spares per unit of energy produced. And here's our little craft landing on the surface of what I think is Mars. They don't exactly specify if it's Mars or not. I think it's Mars. So there's a meteor in the background. Meteors are really, really dangerous in this game. Because if they hit a connection or they hit like a dorm where your colonists sleep, when all your colonists are in it, then that's really, really bad. And they have little drones as well. I love drones so much. Okay. So we got this nice big flat area over here. I think, okay. So I have played the game before, like while you guys weren't looking. I'm sorry, I had to. It looked too awesome. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start up the colony, which is essentially like the airlock, the oxygen producer, the solar panel, the water extractor, which is important to making oxygen, because if you know science, you know that if you put electricity, through water, you can make hydrogen and oxygen. Cool little tip. So I made the solar panel one bigger so that we don't exactly have to deal with energy for a while, because I found the number one destroyer of this game, not destroyer, but the number one thing that will get you killed in this game or have all your colonists die is the lack of power, because power is essentially everything in this game. Let's speed up the game so they start building. It essentially is the root of every single thing on your station. So if you don't have power, you cannot physically make your station run. Ooh, we don't even have that battery set up, and it's okay. I think we'll be okay. We're probably not. Yeah, we'll make it through the night. So the next thing to make, you see, this is why I don't like meteors. They are right next to you. Okay. So the next thing to make is the canteen. I normally place that directly off the oxygen producer. The next is the biodome. Make it one bigger to accommodate things. And then we have the dorm room, which I'm going to place right there. And the dorm room houses all the colonists in one area. I'm also going to build, what's it called? Where is it? No, not the processing. I'm going to build a small storage area so that I have the ability to take all the resources in there and put them inside that storage area. So the little drones and the people are starting to build. We have the canteen and the biodome and the dorm done. They just got to build those connections. Each person has their own specific class. when I say they have their own specific class, if I go to charts, we have, let's slow down the game speed. We have the workers, we have the biologists, we have the engineers, we have the medics, and we have the guards. I think right now we have like 4 workers, 3 biologists, a medic. We don't have any guards, I know that, because it's the start of the game. You don't get any guards till about like near kind of endish of the game. Your people are going to need hydration and happiness, which is very important as well. For food, I think I'm going to make a tomato pad, which fast production and fast maintenance, or high maintenance, my bad. A lettuce pad, a pea pad, and a rice pad. The rice and the pea pad, I think it is. Yeah, the rice and the pea pad will make starch, will be used to make the bioplastic later on in the game. So what we have next is to build, I think it's 1, 2, 3 beds, or 3 sets of beds. That's a total of 6 bunks. Speed up the game again. So we got the storage built. People are starting to get a bit dehydrated. I really hope that the game doesn't end on the first episode. That would really suck. That would be a bummer. Come on, make the water fountain. Make the water fountain. There you go. Now people are going to start drinking water, and the little triangle in saying, hey, I need water, is going to go away. Okay, so let's switch over to the resource menu where you, with the little switcheroony thing, the little arrows. So right as of now, we need bioplastic. So we might be a little bit screwed. Actually, no, we haven't recycled this. Yes, there we go. I was like, oh crap, we don't have biosteel, and this building requires biosteel. I'm gonna call it biosteel. It's bioplastic. I'm just gonna call it steel from now on. And I'm like, oh no, this episode's gonna end on the first one. And then we had the ship to recycle, our colony ship, which gives us 10 of each resource, I believe. Okay, so as they are building that, how's the water extractor doing? 4 units. In this game, you have occasional disasters like meteorite hits. You have solar flares, which are really scary. We also have the... what's it called? We have the sandstorm, which is also fairly scary. Well, it's not that scary as soon as you get later on in the game, but during these early stages, it is kind of terrifying. So when we get the... So what I just did was I got the metal producer and the biosteel processor. The biosteel processor will turn the starch created by the pea pad and the rice pad into bioplastic. And the mine will harvest ores, which then the metal producer will turn into these nice, delicious metals. Oh boy. So what I am going to do next is probably build a laboratory. The reason why I want to build a laboratory is because I can create meat. Like I can process free meat, so like meat that it does not take anything to make, which is extremely good. And it will also bring nutrition to these colonists, because the colonists can have hunger. They could die of hunger. They can be injured from malnutrition. They can be injured from an injury, just a standard one. Injured from a sandstorm, radiation from a solar flare. My power is critical. This is not a good start. Let's get another thing in here. Another power collector. Come on. Build the power collector. So we made the lab. Now with the laboratory, we're going to make this Viro meat, which will allow us to make meat products freely. Then we're also, as soon as the what's it called, the power collector is done, I'll build the medical lab, because depending where the resources are, it will prioritize each construction by distance. So if I put the medical lab, which I'm planning to put right there, it will prioritize the medical lab over the power collector, which we need like right now. So the power collector, okay, so maybe we need, instead of more power storage, we need better power collection. So do I have the massive one? No. Okay, let's put another solar panel down. We have built the tissue synthesizer. And if we really need to, there's a grid thing which we can disable, and that will essentially disable everything but the vital systems, which will allow us to save power until we turn it back on. And before the construction of the solar panel, I have to stop this video here. Like if you like this content, comment if you want me to play other games or how I should improve my content, subscribe to support Haley and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!